What's up, everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here, and we're going to talk about the Sony Zeiss 55mm 1.8 lens. So this has become a very popular lens, especially over the past 2 years, and the optics are rated very, very well. It having the Zeiss coatings and it being, from Zeiss and everything like that in regards with working with Sony. And one of the main questions is, does this autofocus? And it does. It's E-mount glass. It autofocuses. Now, it isn't necessarily weather sealed, so you're not going to get a little bit weather coating around it. That might be a turnoff for some people, but I'll tell you what, shooting with this lens, I took this on the street. I combined it with the Sony A6500, so you do get 82mm, I think is around the crop you get on it. For a $1,000 lens, I was able to, shoot a lot of street stuff, and there was this dancer doing things in New York around Union Square, and I was able to photograph him, and the bokeh you get from this is really good, and it better be. I mean, this is a high quality lens. Now, there is a 50mm Sony 1.8 option that's definitely much more affordable, but the autofocusing isn't known to be the best on that. It is pretty slow, so this is something that can be reckoned with. It does go from 1.8 to f/22. It's got a bunch of these, I'm not going to list them all, these Zeiss anti-reflective coatings on here. And it's not a big piece of glass. It's a 49mm filter thread. So let's see if we can see something here. You have a 9-blade diaphragm, so you're getting something good with this. Now, I guess if there was more, the bokeh would be a little bit better, but for what it is, it's actually very good. I'd even say that this is more of a cinema type lens because the focus throw on this is smooth. I mean, this thing right here, smooth. It's not a loud lens. It's very good. So that's something you could keep in mind. This is definitely a good video lens, and it is both a full frame and you can use it on a crop sensor as well. So there's a lot of versatility with this little guy right here. But just to kind of show you the profile right here on the A6500, that is what it is. So you're getting something that's very pretty much, I'd say it's a good profile, and it's very lightweight and it works well and it's easy to do. Now, mind you, once again, you do get that crop, so you are going to get an extreme close-up on things at times, but on a full frame body, this will be a fantastic lens. So once again, $1,000. I want to thank BHPhoto for sending this out for review. I normally wouldn't be able to review something, so thank you so much. They didn't pay me for this review, so this is just my thoughts on my time with this lens. I don't know if it's necessarily the best street lens, but for portraits, for anything really different, I mean, it can work for street. I got some fantastic stuff on this, and like I said, the bokeh and really everything. I was in kind of extreme situations at times, and the coatings helped and everything. It's a good lens. It's $1,000. It's going to be a little rich for some, but if you can afford this lens, it's very much well worth it. I mean, boom, small filter thread as well, 49mm. I just think you're getting a lot with this lens, and I don't know, it's something cool, it's something unique, something different. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Sony Zeiss 55mm f1.8 lens, really good, definitely worth checking out, especially if you have the cash for it and you're looking for something that's very high quality. This is a good option. If you can't afford this, there is that 50mm 1.8 choice, but just to know, it is a slower lens. The focusing isn't the best, but this focusing is really, really good.